Okay, this is our, oh, y'all can't see it. Here we go. This is our guided practice. So tomorrow we're gonna go through this together. So today we're gonna go through this together. This is going over multiplying up to a 4-digit number by a 1-digit number and multiplying 2-digit by 2-digit numbers. Okay, so we're gonna do this together, so you can put GP at the top. Now on Friday, you're gonna have a daily grade and it's gonna look very similar to this. All the questions are gonna be very similar, but the numbers will be different, but they will be the same types of questions and they will have the same setup. And so, but on Friday, you'll be doing it on your own. Okay, number 1 says a grocery store received 32 boxes of canned goods. Each box had 48 canned goods. How many canned goods did the grocery store receive? So they had 32 boxes, and inside each of the 32 boxes, there were 48 cans inside of them. So they had 32 groups of 48. So we're gonna take 32 times 48. All right, so we know we're gonna start with the 8. 8 times 2 is 16. Carry the 1. 8 times 3 is 24. 24 plus 1 is 25. Okay, get rid of the 1. Well, get rid of the 1, get rid of the 8. 0 is a placeholder. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 3 is 12. Okay, now we're gonna add these numbers together. 6 plus 0 is 6. 5 plus 8 is 13. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. And 0 plus 1 is 1. So there should be 1,536 canned goods, which is answer choice A. All right, number 2 says the table shows the number of candies in packages at a treat store. Cindy purchased 7 bags of chocolates for a school carnival. How many chocolates did Cindy purchase? Okay, so we're only looking at chocolates. So 7 bags of chocolates, and in each bag there's 268 chocolates. So we have 268 times 7. Okay, start here. 7 times 8, 56. Carry the 5. 7 times 6, 42. 42 plus 5, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. So 7 goes here, 4 goes there, get rid of the 5. 7 times 2 is 14. 14 plus 4 is 18. Okay, 1, 2, 3, comma. So 1,876 chocolates, which is C. Okay, look down at number 3. It says Kimberly works as an engineer. She earns $52 per hour. Last week, Kimberly worked 29 hours. How much money did Kimberly earn last week? So she makes $52 in 1 hour, and she worked 29 hours. So we've got 52 times 29. All right, start with the ones place. 9 times 2 is 18. 9 times 5, 45 plus 1 is 46. So here's a placeholder. Get rid of the 1, get rid of the 9. Move to the tens place. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 5 is 20. Now, the reason, hold on, I'm sorry guys. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 5 is 10, not 20. That should be a 1. Does that look like a 1? I'm sorry. Now, what I was gonna say before I realized I made a mistake is the reason when I said 2 times 5 is 10, now I don't have any more numbers over here to multiply, so I'm gonna put both the 1 and the 0 down here, and now I'm gonna add these numbers together. So 8 plus 0 is 8, 6 plus 4 is 10, I'm gonna carry that 1, 1 plus 4 is 5, and 0 plus 1 is 1. 1, 2, 3, comma. So $1,508, which is B. Now, let's say that I had kept that at 2. I would have noticed real fast that there is no 2,508. And so I would have been able to come over here and say, oh, I did something wrong. And I could have gone back and said, okay, let me start over and see where I messed up, and then I would have figured that out. So don't just get to this and say, oh, I messed up. Let me choose D because it looks good. No, go back and redo it. Okay, let's turn to this page. Number 4 says David is using an area model to find the product. So we know that that means we're going to be multiplying of 25 and 17. The model shows a portion of the area model David has completed so far. So what number belongs in section A? Okay, so they took 25 times 17. So 20 plus 5. So they broke 25 into 20 plus 5. And then they broke 17 into 10 plus 7. Now, here, 7 times 20 gave them 240. 7 times 5 gave them 35. So section A, because look, it's only asking me about section A. So this is where we're gonna say 10 times 20. Now, I know that when I multiply a number by 10, 20 times 1 is 20. And then I have 1 0, so I'm gonna add a 0 at the end of the number. So 10 times 20 is gonna give me 200. So my answer is going to be A. Now, be careful because I know 10 times 5 is 50, but the question didn't ask me about section B, it asked me about section A. So don't let that confuse you. Number 5, during the weekend, a bakery sold 36 boxes of chocolate chip cookies and 25 boxes of oatmeal cookies. Each box had 18 cookies. How many cookies did the bakery sell? Okay, so this is going to be a two-step problem. So I have 36 boxes of chocolate chips and 25 boxes of oatmeal. Each box had 18 cookies. So there were 36 boxes with 18 cookies in it, and then 25 boxes with 18 cookies in it. So first, let's find how many chocolate chip cookies there were. 36 times 18. 8 times 6, 48. Carry the 4, 8 times 3, 24, 24 plus 4 is 28. Okay, get rid of that, get rid of that. 0 is a placeholder. 1 times 6 is 6, 1 times 3 is 3. Okay, now we're gonna add these together. 8 plus 0 is 8, 8 plus 6 is 14, carry the 1, 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6. Okay, now we're going to figure out how many oatmeal cookies there are. So we have 25 times 18. 8 times 5 is 40. Carry the 4. 8 times 2 is 16. 16 plus 4 is 20. 0 is a placeholder. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 2 is 2. Add these together. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 5 is 5, and 2 plus 2 is 4. So here's my chocolate chip cookies, and here's my oatmeal cookies. Now, it says how many cookies did they sell, not how many oatmeal or how many chocolate chips. So now I'm going to add these two numbers together. So 648 plus 450. Make sure all your place values are lined up. 8 plus 0 is 8. 4 plus 5 is 9. 6 plus 4 is 10. 1098. So our answer is D. Number 6, a school supply company shipped out 3,482 boxes of journals. Each box had 8 journals. How many journals did the school supply company ship out? So there were 3,482 boxes, and in each box there were 8 journals. So there were 3,482 groups of 8. So 3,482 times 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 8, 64, 65. 8 times 4 is 32. 32 plus 6, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. 3, get rid of that. 8 times 3 is 24. 24 plus 3 is 27. 1 1, 2, 3, 27,856. So C. Until it's a 6. Okay. Number 7. Which area model represents the multiplication problem 15 times 15 equals 225? Okay, so first we have to make sure that they broke apart 15 into 10 plus 5 or 5 plus 10. And we had to do that twice, okay? So let's look. So this one, so 10 plus 5 is 15, but it would be 15 times 5. So that's not gonna help us solve it. Now this one, this is 15, and this is 15, but they didn't break apart 15. So that's not gonna be helpful to us. Here we have 10 plus 5, and we have 5 plus 10. But if we go to solve it, then we have 10 times 5, 10 times 5 is 50. 10 times 10 is 100. 5 times 5 is 25, and 5 times 10 is 50. So look how these are not proportional. Look how 25 is bigger than, the box that holds 25 is bigger than 50. So we're just gonna put a question mark beside that because that doesn't look like it's gonna be right. But you know how I like to check all of them and then we can compare. All right, so here we have 10 plus 5 and 10 plus 5. So they did break apart 15 and 15. Now here, 10 times 10 is 100. That looks like the space we've been seeing for 100. Here, 5 times 10 is 50. So this is a 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, that looks correct. Here, 10 times 5 is 50. So that is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, and then here, 5 times 5 is 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So yes, all of these are proportional and make sense. And then we would add 100 plus 50 plus 50, which is another 100, 225 to get our answer of 225. So the best answer is going to be D. Number 8, a flower shop has 46 bouquets of roses available to sell. Each bouquet has 1 dozen roses. How many roses are there in the 46 bouquets? Okay, again, how many is in a dozen? We talked about this in class. 12. So 46 bouquets, and each bouquet has 12 roses. So we've got 46 groups of 12. Okay, my pen keeps trying to go out here. Don't get confused with this 46. It's still talking about the same 46. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. 0 is a placeholder. 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 4 is 4. Add them together. 2 plus 0 is 2. 9 plus 6 is 15. Carry that 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. 552, which is D. Number 9, which area model represents the multiplication problem 467 times 5? Now, remember, we have to break apart 467 into expanded form, which would be 400 plus 60 plus 7. So right away, I can see that A is not going to be our answer because it did not do that. Now, let's go here. Let's see if they did their multiplication right. So it's 5 times 400, 2,000. What's 5 times 4? 20. And then there's 2 zeros. 1, 2. Okay. 5 times 6 is 30. Add the 0, 300. 5 times 7 is 35. Now, 2,000 plus 300 would be 2,300. And then 35 more would be 2,335. Okay, so this one could be our answer. Let's go up here. Now, 5 times 400 can't be 200. If I've got 400 and I'm going to make 5 groups of it, I know that's not right. So I know C's out of the question. Let's look at D. 5 times 400 is 2,000. 6 60 times 5, hold on. 6 times 5 is, 5 times 6 is 30, right? Not 35. So that's not right. And then 5 times 7 isn't 42. So I know D can't be my answer. So it has to be B. All right, and on the very back. Oliver works at a pet shop. He earns $9 each hour. He works 6 hours each day. How much money will he earn in 21 days? Okay, so this is a multi-step problem. So in one day, we've got $9 and 6 hours. So 9 times 6 gives me 54. So in one day, he makes $54. But it wants to know how much he makes in 21 days. So we're gonna take 54 times 21. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 5 is 5. 0 is a placeholder. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 5 is 10. Right, 10, not 20 like I said earlier. 4 plus 0 is 4. 5 plus 8 is 13. 1 plus 0 is 1. And 0 plus 1 is 1. 1,134 is C. A commercial airplane travels about 582 miles per hour. Daniel took a plane trip that was 7 hours long. How many miles did Daniel travel? So 582 times 7. 7 times 2, 14. 7 times 8, 56. 56 plus 1 is 57. 7 times 5, 35. 35 plus 5 is 40. So 4,074, which is C. All right, and number 12. Which area model represents the multiplication problem 13 times 14 equals 182? Okay, so remember we have to break apart 13 into 10 plus 3 and 14 into 10 plus 4. So if it didn't do that, we know it's not the right answer choice. So right away I can see, look, they didn't break apart 14, so it can't be A. They also didn't break apart 14 here, so it can't be D. Okay, now, if we look here, we have 10 plus 3, which is 13, but then we have 10 plus 3, which is 13. It's not 13 times 13, it's 13 times 14. C can't be it either. So here we have 10 plus 3, which is 13, and then 10 plus 4, which is 14. So, and then let's make sure they're all proportional. 10 times 10 will be 100. 4 times 10 will be 40. 3 times 10 would be 30, and 4 times 2 would be 12. So yes, B would be our answer. All right, again, this is guided practice, and you will have one that looks exactly like this on Friday, except the numbers will be different, and it will be all by yourself for a daily grade. So go ahead and put this in your orange folder and keep this and look over it. You will have a daily grade on Friday.